What's going on in this crazy housing market? That's a good question. Let's find out next. Hey everybody, Dave Edwards, Treasure Valley Dave here, and today we're going to check out what's going on in the housing market, looking at the numbers, and there's some pretty interesting stuff that you might not be expecting. But before we get to that, I just wanted to remind you that if you're thinking about moving to Idaho, please go check out our website. Check that resources tab. We have a lot of great information there, www.treasurevalleydave.com. Also, if you like this video, please go ahead and like it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and then share with somebody else that needs to see this. So let's get into taking a look at what's going on in the market. That YouTube channel, that's a pretty good one, huh? So I just put together the numbers for our area here, but I also wanted to I bring in other information, other opinions and things like that. I follow this guy, and this is Mike Simonson, and he's got some great information. And as you can tell, right here it says housing inventory is declining again. So there's not as many houses. That's funny because this other guy over here, he's saying that inventory is going through the roof, which is causing the market to, well, have a downturn. It's going to be the worst, or the downturn is coming, and it's going to be absolutely terrible. So it's like one expert says one thing, another expert says another thing. Well, I'm not an expert, but I'm going to tell you what happened, and we have the information now up through August. Just got this from the MLS, is where most of this data comes from, and so it's the most reliable, the most accurate, and I guess timely, even though it gets here on the close to the middle of the month. But anyway, so let's take a look at what's going on in Ada County. So from last month to this month, we have seen prices. The median price has dropped $50,000, $30,000 or $25,000 in Ada County. The $50,000 drop is the national average has dropped $50,000. That's a pretty huge fall right there, huh? And the numbers for your median price to get into a house in the various different communities in Ada County are kind of up there. Looks like Kuna is your best deal, coming in at $490,000. And you can see that existing homes, the median price for the county is $530,000, and then the new price for new construction is up at $683,000. So that's yikes. Days on the market, still about a month, and normal is 4 to 6 months on the market, so it's still a very much a fast moving market. A couple other things I want to look at. So here in the blue line we have the price. You can see the price has been coming down a little bit. There's that $25,000 drop here in Ada County. Inventory has also come down a little bit. So that's what this first guy was saying over here. Inventory is coming down. There it is. Housing inventory is declining again. So that's kind of interesting. This doesn't go along with this the gloom and doom narrative, huh? Moving down a little bit more, interest rates have come down as well. And so the interest rate numbers come from Freddie Mac, and the average price nationwide comes from Zillow. So here interest rates have been coming down for the last 2 months. That's kind of wild. Maybe it's going to be easier to get into a property. Maybe the goals of the Federal Reserve was to increase interest rates to bring house prices down. House prices come down. Now maybe they're taking a softer look at interest rates. Maybe. I'm not an expert. All I can do is see what's happened. I have some opinions on the future. So here in Ada County, again, we're looking at the blue line as the number sold. The number selling went up. So that's kind of means that we still have demand out there. And the days on the market have gone up. What was it? About 30. It looks like we used to be down quite a bit lower, like at 20. So it's still either one of those numbers in a historical perspective. This is history back here going all the way back to 2006. It's still a pretty fast market. So that is Ada County. I know you're wanting to know Canyon County because you're saying, I'm not one of those people that needs to live in near Boise. I don't have a job over there. Maybe I want to have a little bit more of a rural experience, a little slower pace of life. Maybe you want to be in Canyon County. Well, what's good about Canyon County is that, so our prices didn't come down much, just $1,000 for the median price, but we are still a lot closer to what the national average is. And so the national average is like $397,000. And over here for, a couple 20,000 less or so, you can get a house in Caldwell. That's what the median price is going for in Caldwell. Don't like Caldwell? Well, maybe, the other part of Caldwell. Sorry about that. Nampa coming in at $449. And there's other parts of Nampa, and there's other parts of these communities that didn't have as big of numbers that might have a lower price. But we do see that, and I bet some of this too is that the new prices are built in. You take out the new prices from the existing prices, you can see that existing prices are coming in at a median price of 407. 207. Where'd that come from? So 407, that's only 10,000 more than the national average. So if you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's too late, I've missed the boat, prices are going crazy, I have to move to someplace where they have tornadoes. Well, 10,000 more for the median price for a home in Canyon County, 10,000 more than the national average. I think, we're doing pretty good. It's like we're not busting the curve when it comes to the national average out here in sensible Canyon County. Ada County, it's different and it's not bad. So if you're looking, I need to be conscious of my budget. I have a growing family. I have these other things that I don't have extra money and I have to be on this tight budget. Canyon County might just well be where you need to be. If money's, I'm not going to say money's not an object, but because we always want to be kind of careful with what we've got. But if that's not your main issue, if your main issue is you want to be closer into work or a particular school or something like that, then still Ada County's not bad. It will be a little bit more than what houses are out here in Canyon County. So it kind of basically comes down to what your needs are and what your budget will be. So anyway, let's keep looking at other things that I've noticed here. And that would be that our inventory is staying very level over here. It's not crashing down. It's staying very level. That's what these kind of light blue bars are. And our Ada County prices have come down just slightly, but they're kind of holding steady. Our inventory was going up, but now it's kind of evening out a little bit. And so we have a lot of homes because Canyon County is a very desirable place to be. Like I say, it's very budget friendly, especially compared to say Ada County. That's why builders are really focusing out here. So then all of this stuff with the interest rates and supply chains, they kicked in and people couldn't buy and builders all of a sudden could build. And so there's a pretty big glut. Did I say glut? There's an excess of homes over here. And now what does that mean for the builders is they've got too many homes. They don't want to necessarily stop building because they have contractors that work for them that they just don't want to, you just can't turn a switch and turn them off. They want to make sure that they take care of their people. And the builders that I typically work with, they are just like that. But what this does mean is they also have a lot of extra homes available. So prices, we have seen prices coming down. We have seen the builders giving incentives like $20,000, $25,000 that they are crediting to you at closing to help, say, buy down your interest rate, maybe put in a backyard or something like that. So also it's like if the price of the house is up here and your monthly payment's here, then if the builder will buy down your interest rate, the price of the house might still be here, but your payments are down here as if your house was down here. So I think that's a great opportunity. This is kind of like the sweet spot right now because builders do have these extra excess inventory right now. That's not completely technically a buyer's market, but it certainly puts the buyer in a better position than, say, 6 months ago or 12 months ago. Moving down here to another chart. This is the same interest rates that we saw in the other chart. Yes, they've come down. And the numbers sold has ticked up. And the days on the market are coming up as well. But we're still right at about 30 days, which is still a very quick market. So why are we still looking so good? We're not on fire like we used to be, but we're still looking like a very reasonable market. And I'd say a lot of that is from California. This is the guy that started a Facebook group, Leaving California. If you haven't ever checked that out, it's a pretty interesting place to go and see what the discussions are about people who have moved, or people that wish they could move, or people that are got their plans together and are fixing to get out of there as soon as they can. So I just watched this as a great interview. And if you want to know why people are leaving California, this guy's got his finger on the pulse. And I can tell you, things in California haven't changed. The things that concern the people that are a part of this guy's group are still out there, and we don't see that changing anytime soon. So I think that we'll still have that demand up here for the kind of people that want to get out of California. Terry Gilliam here had said that the demographic of the people that are participate on his Facebook group, they're typically conservative. A lot of them are Christians, and a lot of them are families, and they want to find a better place that they can live those kind of values, if you will, and not the kind of things that are going on in California, and they don't see it changing. And everybody agrees that California is a beautiful, beautiful state. It has a lot of prospects and potential, but it's just not the direction that it's going right now. So that's kind of my market update. If you'd like to have a copy of this yourself, please come over here to our website, and you can go to the resources tab, and we've got all sorts of information there, resources, and you can find market summary and other things right there. And you can also download your own PDF version of the market summaries. I don't know why. We've kind of gone over the highlights here, but maybe you'd like to have a copy for yourself. Well, you can certainly go right there and get it. Well, anyway, if you're thinking about coming to Idaho or thinking that it might be the place for you, please give us a call, text, email. We look forward to helping you. Absolutely do. And this video, please go ahead and like it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and maybe share with somebody that needs to see it. Well, thank you so much for dropping in, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. And looking forward to helping you get home. You thought I was going to forget. Bye.